Stephen, your thoughts please on this afternoon's scoreless draw with Loughgall?
Well, it's probably one of huge disappointment, because when you get 2 penalty kicks, not one, you expect to score one of them to win the football match, particularly maybe your second one when you have 3 or 4 minutes to go. You put the game beyond a team, and so that's disappointing. The team, when you go into a dressing room directly after a football match, there's a silence as opposed to elation, but really and truly, you've got to take your chances when they appear, and so that's the disappointment in this game. The game was hard on the eye here today. Loughgall are in that position at the bottom of the table, defending the ball out of there, kicking the ball a country mile down your neck, and we had to defend that ball all day, and they're looking for a flick on, and they have a style of play that works for them, and we had to make sure that we cope with that, and I thought we coped with it very, very well. And I said to the team at half time, you got to get out of this war, you got to pass it better, and we did. I thought in the second half we started to pass the ball just that little bit better. Our fullbacks started to go into better spaces to pass it, and then we carved out that one very good chance when we got the second penalty by breaking the lines. There was no lines broken here today because of the way the ball was going from one end of the pitch to the other. So none of that really pleased me, to be honest. But in hindsight, you can only play what's in front of you. You've got to mark up. You've got to fight for your life. They were playing the set piece balls into your box and all of that sort of stuff, and you've got to defend that. And I thought we did it stoutly, and I thought in Joe Crow, I thought we saw the best performance I've seen from a Carrick Rangers player since I've come here. He was simply superb. There was 3 blocks he made with about 10 minutes to go, when he jumped off the floor 3 times to make defensive clearances, which were stunning. And I thought his performance was class. So those are things that you'll go away with and say, brilliant. You'll be disappointed you haven't collected all 3. But every point will be a prisoner between now and the end of the season for us. So we'll just accept it, move on, and look to the next game. And that's just how this football is right now. Every point you're fighting for your life. I reflect on other games, and the Glenavon equaliser from their end in the 93rd or 4th minute, the very last kick of the ball to pour it down, we concede an equaliser. And today, when 6 points would have been invaluable to you, but that's the game. You have no divine right in any football match to do anything. We maybe rode our luck at the Oval whenever we save a penalty in the last second to clinch a point. So all of these things is how the game's played, but as regards to effort, desire, focus from our football team and what they're given right now, given the size of the squad currently, if you see what we're working with week to week, it's been a real difficulty, I think, just to try to keep everybody match fit, working through with the 2 suspended here today, and Kyle Cherry, who probably has been our best player for the last 4 weeks, losing your goalkeeper, and so when you're taking 2 out and you're already down to 12, 13 players, that's difficult. So getting some extra bodies in the next few weeks is going to be really key for us moving forward in the next 3 or 4 months, and I'm looking forward to seeing that strength and depth come in to give us a pull out, because there's going to be lots of games coming our way, and we need reinforcements.
You've obviously, since we last spoke to you, added some players to the squad ahead of the January window. I'm sure you were happy to get those players and start building the add to the squad.
Yeah, that process is probably 3 or 4 weeks of work that goes on behind the scenes, of phone calls and trips to Dublin and various other places to try and secure players, because they've all got options elsewhere, and to bring them here and to show them what our plans are, and to talk them into saying, look, this would be good for you, and come and help us and get involved with what we're trying to do is great for our club. And I'm delighted to see that these lads have taken up that challenge, to jump in a car and say, we'll drive up, and we'll drive up 2 or 3 hours to be with you, to join in the revolution, and make sure that they give of their lot. Well, you'd be very pleased with that, and I'm delighted to see all these lads, who have 3 younger players and then a very experienced player in Ethan Boyle, coming in with vast experience, the Wexford captain the last 2 years, with 200 or 300 games behind him, and a great competitor. So that's exciting. And I don't think we're finished there yet. We're chasing others as we speak.
And we won't see Stephen again until Boxing Day, so I'm sure you'll want to take the opportunity to wish all the Amber Armour a very Merry Christmas and urge them to come along to Inver Park on that day.
Well, look, since I have got here, there's been just such a welcome, and I've been so very grateful, because they have backed the team tremendously well, and we've been competitive in every single game, picked up quite a lot of points in the short time I've been here, and their backing it means everything to the players, to the staff. That's what it takes for a football club to move forward, and I'm so delighted with how they're responding, and the players are also. So on behalf of myself, the staff, and all the players, I would like to wish everyone at Carrick Rangers, the board, the staff, the supporters, every best wish for Christmas. I hope it's a peaceful one, a joyous one. I hope Santa's good to everybody, and stay off the vino.
Thank you, Stephen.
Pleasure.